Hello, welcome to this tutorial. I'm Aline Skanewalker, the knitwear designer behind Skanewalker Knits. Today I'm going to show you how to knit 2 through the back loop and unknit that. So I will first start by knitting 3 stitches and knitting through the back loop. 2 together, knitting 2 together through the back loop. So first maybe I'll show you how to knit 1 through the back loop, and this is instead of going through this strand, you go to the back. That will turn, and then you grab the back leg of the stitch. And from the front it looks like that. And you work it once more. So I go and grab the back leg. I show you differently. So this is the, my finger is in front of it. This is the back leg here. And I have to insert my needle like so. Of course I need my yarn, so I'll take it back. And from the front side, well, the side from which you knit, you go in between, under the stitch, in between the 2 legs of the stitch, and you grab the back leg and you wrap the yarn, pull through and drop. So that's for 1 stitch. For 2 stitches it's the same manipulation, except that you grab the legs of these 2 stitches. So show the back side again. I'll drop the yarn. Oop. So these 2 legs, 1 and 2, like this. And from the front it's like this. So now you wrap the yarn, pull through and drop. And your stitches are twisted. You see, the legs are crossed like that. I'll show it one more time with the yarn in the right position. So I go under in the opening. I grab both legs of the 2 first stitches. I wrap my yarn and drop. I'll show you with throwing. So first 1 stitch. That's the leg I need. So 1 stitch is you can look at the back side, but you can also pull your stitch a bit and, grab the back leg and wrap your yarn pull it through and drop the stitch. So once more, grab this leg at the back. If you don't watch the back, you go whoop in between, wrap your yarn and drop. Now for 2 together. So these two knit 2 together through the back loop with throwing. I still want these 2 back legs. Move them to the tip. That will be easier to knit. Now I grab my yarn, wrap it, pull it through and drop. So once more without looking, yep, grab the 2 legs, wrap and drop. So that's it. Now if you want to undo this, to unknit this, now that's my tail, I don't want it. You will have to do tiny little bit of gymnastics with the stitches, because now of course they are twisted. So the easiest way to do that is to go from back to front. And I go from back to front with my left needle because the left stitch here has to be first on my left needle and the right stitch has to be second. Otherwise I will have a cable cross and I don't want that. So look at the twisted stitches here. I go from, I pull a little bit, it's easier. So I go from back to front in both stitches. Once more. I go from back to front in both stitches. You can always double check. Here I have everything. The yarn is free. I can drop it. Pull it, and now of course they are twisted, so I have to untwist them. Well, this one is good to go. Well, they're not twisted. I have nothing to do because I untwisted them already. So you can always double check if they are twisted or not by pulling on this strand. It should be in the front here. It should be connected to the front leg of the stitch, the right leg, because when it's flat like here, this will become the right leg. So now we're good to go. And if it's twisted, I'll show you with a single stitch. If it's twisted, you'll see it here. It's twisted and it's a tiny cross like that. So the 2 legs are, it's like, you know, sitting cross-legged. Instead of being like this, nice and open, it's twisted and it stays twisted. So sometimes we want that and sometimes we don't. But you can double check your work and see if it's really twisted or not. So go from back to front, like so. Double check. Pull it a little bit more onto the needle and I drop the live yarn, pull on it And now they are good to go, and they are in the right position with the right leg in front. Okay, what do we have now? We have a single twisted stitch. So the easiest way to do that is to just grab the leg that is in front of it. Here. Drop the stitch. And see, it's already good to go. One more time. Grab the front leg of the stitch, pull a bit, you can double check always, and drop this, and this is good to go. Okay, once more, a double, well, not a double, but a knit two together through the back loop, go through both stitches together, and drop it. Let me see, this one has something, oh no, yeah, the yarn is fluffy, but we are all good. You can always double check if you coat all the strands of your yarn or not. And if not, you can correct it, go back and correct it. So here, go from back to front, here in focus, drop this and let them be loose. Okay, here one single twisted knit stitch, grab the front leg and drop, and it's good to go. One more time, drag the front leg and drop. So what do we have here? We have a regular knit stitch, and you see that because it's nice and open, and the legs at the bottom of the stitch are not crossed. So you just go front to back, and it's front to back, and the last one, front to back, and unknit. And that's it, how you unknit. Single twisted knit stitches and knit two together through the back loop. So thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye!